it's Shadow Knight here with a Q&A video. You guys asked me questions on my Facebook, my Instagram, so I'm going to start answering them now. What got you into cosplay? I first went to a convention in 2011 to NomCon and then EricCon, and that's where I saw amazing characters and costumes brought to life, and I thought this could be really fun. So I thought, yeah, let's give this a go. How many cosplays have you done? I've done, I counted this up and I didn't think it was this many. I've done 29 cosplays, 4 or 5 of them I don't really count because they're just kind of thrown together from my closet, so not too major on that. And 20 of them are 20 different characters. So I've done multiple versions of different characters, which I like to do because I love the character. What is my favourite and why? I love them all for different reasons, but I'd say my favourite would be Makoto Tachibana from Free, purely because of the groups that we did with them. Everyone fits their character so well and it was just so much fun. How do you decide which characters to cosplay? Is character design or personality more important to you? It's a bit of both, really. Usually it's the personality of the character that I go for first, and if they have a wicked design, that's an extra bonus. But also the design could be something that sparks an interest in me saying, I want to make that, I want to try and put that together. But I'd say mainly it's their personality, the type of character that they are. How do you do dem brows, girl? Well, it helps that I have naturally thick eyebrows, but other than that it's just a bit of eyeliner, a bit of mascara just to kind of define them. Changing my eyebrow colour or their shape completely, that's a whole different story. What is your go-to material for making props or cosplays? It's low budget really, whatever's lying around the house. For props, I'd use a lot of craft foam, just ordinary stuff you get out of the art and hobby shop or craft shop. Cardboard, I like using Worbla. I've started to use that a bit more, which is a lot of fun. My crown here is made out of Worbla. For cosplay then, for the materials, I look for the colour more than anything when I first started. Now I'm starting to look at the feel of the material and what material would suit best for a skirt or a top or whatever's easy to work with as well. What is the hardest, most expensive cosplay that I've made? And what's the easiest and cheapest? The hardest, most expensive one would probably be Azula. That armour, it was the first piece of armour that I ever made, and it worked out well. I'm really proud of it. I've made the whole thing from scratch, from the crown to the shoes. Everything is handmade. It took a really long time, but I'm really proud of it. The cheapest, easiest one, probably Peter Pan. That was just material left over from a different cosplay and I threw it together really easy. My favourite fight in ATLA, Azula versus Zuko. It's just, Avatar: The Last Airbender in general is a fantastic series. I absolutely adore it. So every fight in it is one of my favourites, but Azula versus Zuko, there was just so much emotion and fierceness in that, and I love firebending. Who's my celeb crush? The Captain, Chris Evans, like just something about that smile. Yeah, Chris Evans. Biggest pet peeve when working on cosplays? Patterning. I despise having to try and put the pattern together to make the cosplays before I even go near cutting out or material, because I know it's just gonna go wrong somehow. I'm gonna get measurements wrong, I'm going to do something wrong, and it just takes forever. It just takes so long. When do you think you'll stop going to conventions and cosplays? And will you continue to watch anime in your 80s? I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I'm probably gonna be one of those people who takes their kids to conventions and cosplay. Family cosplays, I love seeing those online. They're so cute. There's so many characters and so many ways you could do it. I don't see myself stopping, to be honest. And will I watch anime in my 80s? Yeah, I like now watching cartoons that I watched as a 10-year-old. So the nostalgia will kick in. So I'll probably still be watching Naruto in my 80s. Beta Universum cosplay. So lovingly giving me a lot of questions. Let's get to it. My most hated cosplay part when making it, sleeves. They just always give me trouble. I always manage to put them in inside out, or just back to front putting them inside out, or just it takes forever to get it around in my head. I don't know why. Hate about cosplayers. What do I hate about cosplayers? Well, no matter what sort of community you're in, be it cosplaying, gaming, going out clubbing or whatever, you're gonna get haters, you're gonna get negative stuff, unfortunately. It happens. What I hate about in the cosplay community, everyone can be so judgmental. We're all here to have fun, we're all here to bring our characters to life and, you know, just have fun. But you get people being really judgmental on how someone made their costume, or if they didn't make it at all, if they bought it. No, it's not a nice feeling when that happens to you. So don't do that to other people. If you don't want it done to yourself, don't do it to other people. It's not nice. We're all just gonna have the crack, lads. So let's just leave it. If you're entering a competition, that's a different story. But if you're just there to have fun, let's all just have fun together. Who's your anime or manga crush? Where to begin? Makoto Tachibana, Grateful Buster, Mustang. Just the list goes on, it really does. Who's your cosplay idol? There are so many amazing cosplayers out there. Like, the ones who got me into cosplaying would be Fighting Dreamers Pro, Twin Fools and Nova, who I got to meet a couple of years ago at a convention. They are so sweet and so down to earth. There are so many cosplayers I can say that about, but those two, watching their videos on YouTube really inspired me to try and get into it as well. Especially their Naruto stuff. That was my first kind of big anime that I followed. So their videos just made me smile, made me laugh, and they were just having fun, and that's really important. Really wanted to try it. My most comfortable cosplay. A lot of my cosplays are actually very comfortable. I try and go for comfort more than anything. I'd say my most comfortable would be between Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, Rico Ida, Raven is very comfortable as well, Makoto. Any of the sports anime uniforms are really comfortable. My most precious cosplay. Every cosplay that I've done, there's something about it that I adore. The memories that I've had with it, like my Kakashi Hatsuki, doing Team Minato, that group, was the most fun. Peter is also very precious to me because my little cousin, my goddaughter, she adores Peter Pan. I made her a little Tinkerbell dress for her birthday one year, and I dressed up as Peter Pan for her birthday, and just seeing her face light up when I came in and seeing her face light up when she got her little fairy wings on, yeah, it's definitely one of my most precious as well. Naughtiest cosplay I'd like to do? Probably Catwoman, I guess. I want to do Catwoman from Arkham City. I've had it in my head for years since the game came out. I have the material down there, but I'm really scared to start it. Craziest cosplay idea you want to do? I have an idea, and I'm going to do it next year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But it's a secret, so I'm not gonna say. Cosplay habit. No, I can't think of anything. Cosplay name. Where did I get my cosplay name? Shadow Knight. Shadow is, I was a huge Sonic fan growing up, and Shadow the Hedgehog is my favorite out of the Sonic series. So that was one aspect of it. Also, a shadow in general, it's very distinctive and it can be beautiful at the same time. So I don't know, it's mysterious. I really like Shadow, I don't know why. And then the Knight just kind of came out of nowhere. But thinking about it now, a knight is loyal and strong and brave. I kind of like that whole imagery of medieval times. My most proud and most disappointed cosplay. I think I said it earlier, I'm most proud of my Azula cosplay. The armor, the colors, the fabric, getting into character, it just turned out really well. I'm really proud of it. My most disappointing then, probably it's a toss-up. There's one I haven't shown yet. I'm doing it for a friend. It's Kairi from Kingdom Hearts. I don't know, I have it together and it just doesn't seem to work. I don't think I can pull off that character. And also Shadow the Hedgehog. I kind of made a hoodie kind of thing a couple of years ago, and it was before I started sewing. It's all stuck together with glue and Wonderweb. It's not very good at all. I do want to remake a Shadow cosplay in the future. I just don't know when. That's another habit I have. I'm really bad with choosing what cosplay to do next because I love so many characters in so many genres. It's hard to pick. Do I watch or read ecchi? A lot of anime will have moments of it, yeah. I guess Fairy Tail is the one that comes to mind. Dirtiest anime. Again, I've watched so many anime. It really would just be ecchi bits in some anime. I don't really watch that kind of stuff. And what would I want to do if I met a hater of mine? Honestly, I'd ignore them. I'd ignore them. If people want to hate, let them hate. I'm just going to ignore it. I honestly don't care what people think. I'll do what I want to do, and I'll stick close to the people that I like and that like me. So yeah, if people hate, that's it. That's all the questions that I have. Thank you everyone who sent ones in to me. They were really great and really fun to try and think my head around them and take a trip down memory lane. I'm Shadow Knight, and I'll see you next time.